This is section 7.4, part 3. We have been adding and subtracting rational expressions. Here we have a denominator of x minus 2. We have one of x plus 2. We look to see if it factors at all, and it does not. So I'm going to put these in parentheses. We need to find our LCD, which means we look at every single factor that appears. I have an x minus 2 factor, and I have an x plus 2 factor. The largest exponent that appears in either one is a first power. I apologize for the train in the background. So we need to rewrite these, having these denominators. Okay, so from this one to this one, I multiplied this by an x plus 2. So I need to multiply the top by an x plus 2 as well. So this numerator is x times x plus 2. And then a very similar thing happens on this one. From here to here, I multiplied by an x minus 2. So this has to be multiplied by an x minus 2 as well. Okay, now they have a common denominator, so we can combine them into one fraction. And then we need to distribute. And we get x squared plus 2x plus 4x minus 8 over x minus 2, x plus 2. Okay, combine like terms in the top. X squared plus 6x minus 8 over x plus 2, x minus 2. And this is the same thing as x minus 2, x plus 2. I don't know why I changed it around, but it's the same thing. All right, now we need to see if this is in lowest terms. So I need to try to factor this. I do not have a GCF. 8 is not a perfect square, so I'd be looking for two numbers that multiply to a negative 8, that add to a positive 6. The things that multiply to negative 8, or 8 in general, will be 1 and 8, 2 and 4. If I'm making it multiply to a negative 8, one of these would need to be negative. And if I make either negative 8 or negative 1, I get 7 or negative 7 when I add them. If I make one of these negative, I get either 2 or negative 2, not 6. So this part right here is prime. So this part didn't factor anymore. So it would have to cancel out completely as a unit or not at all. And since it doesn't factor at all and it doesn't cancel out, I'm going to rewrite it here as my answer. And this whole thing is my answer.